360 Track Time. I'm your girl T,
And I'm Tam.
and this is our channel where we discuss what's hot in track.
And what's hot is the Wanda Diamond League finals. So then we have the marquee event of this championship. Well, of all championships, actually, the 100 meters is always the marquee event, but especially this year, this is the race that everyone will be looking out for. I just want to start off by saying it's such a pity, head homage, as they say in French, that Shelley and Fraser Price is not competing. Because the event that we could have had with her in the lineup is just not going to be the same. That
Agreed.
said, with Shelley and Fraser Price out of the running, it's going to be an easy victory for the double Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah. Kalu for second, and the ever returning to form Dean Asher-Smith, possibly Cup in the third.
I actually want to delve a bit deeper though into the 100-meter women because as you said, it is the marquee event. Yeah, I think Shelley pulled out for, one of two reasons. Either she doesn't want to be the rabbit. Who of her caliber, why would she, want to be the rabbit? Or they simply weren't paying her enough. It could be, a little of both, but I'm tending to lean towards, the latter, being that she's not being paid enough. Back in the day, Michael Johnson and Donovan Bailey had $1 million race. And being the two stars that they are, they need to put up because their reputations are on the line. So if we are going to show up, you need to pay me enough so that, if I am the one that suffers the loss, then at least I'm going on with a bang. Because someone has to lose.
Right. So, yes, I believe the number one reason why Shelley and is not running that 100-meter race is because she is not being paid enough. They need to pay somebody of her metal properly to run this race. I know that immediately following her victory with that 10-60 in Lausanne, her not knows that it's been speculated that her agent went back to the drawing board and tried to renegotiate her originally agreed contract. However, I'm not sure what became of those negotiations, but there's no Shelley Ann in this race, and it boils down to money, and I support her. If they're not paying her enough, she should not run. If her appearance fee is not big enough, she should not run. She doesn't need to run to prove anything. She already has all the gold medals to show how great she is.
I agree. Put up or shut up. That being said, though, Shelley isn't in the race, and you said Elaine first by a landslide, and then Talo, then Dina. I'm not necessarily 100% in agreement with you about some of the orders. I mean, yeah, it's definitely Elaine versus the clock. The question is if she is going to challenge that clock tomorrow. Can she run a 100-meter race by herself? And we've seen where once Elaine is ahead, she tends to go easy. So she's definitely gonna have to challenge herself to say, hey, if I want this record, Shelly or no Shelly, Sharika or no Sharika, or any other fast person out there, I can go out there and get my start and just go straight to the finish line and get that record. Run a solid race. And when I say a solid race, at this point, we've been spoiled, and 10-7 it no longer looks impressive coming from Elaine. I want to see a solid run from Elaine with Elaine only.
I agree. Elaine post a respectable time, just not a record breaking time. But I'm still excited to see,
No, I'm definitely
and,
excited to see it. And if she does something surprising, I'm all for it. I'm definitely
and
all for
even
it.
more so just her ending the season on a very high note.
So, I actually think Dina may finish ahead of Talu. Talu looks like she has been struggling, and Dina again looks like she's getting back So I think she's, she could pull a upset on Talu. Definitely. Kambunji and Del Ponte will be having their rivalry, their separate rivalry going on. I want to see Kambunji get that one up. 'Cause she's been around for a while. I mean, yes, so has Del Ponte. So I want to see her push. I want to see that hunger from Kambunji.
I think it's going to be a good race, all in all, for all
I
persons that
definitely
are
think so.
running.
I definitely
It's going to
think
be a
so.
good race. Everybody's going to do well.
Everybody's gonna
Everyone is
do
going to
well within
everybody's
their
going to post
capabilities.
right. Everybody's going to post respectful time. I don't think there'll be any world record times, as I've said before, but I'm happy that Elaine will end her season strong.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy. I mean, this has definitely been a dream season for us fans, or at least for me as a fan, as a supporter of Jamaican track and field athletes. And we have our favorites, and Elaine is definitely one of my favorites. So seeing her come back and dominate the way she has, with times that we haven't seen. So we watch videos with Flojo, and but in our time we haven't seen these times, and like seeing what Elaine is doing is just making a fan's dream come true. Like you're looking and you're like, oh my god, what's next? What's next? What's next? So yeah, I'm happy for her, definitely. So I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, guys, so that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in, and please join us for the post meet coverage tomorrow, where we go over, the athletes' places, what could have or should have happened, what happened, and where our race predictions fell.
Also, guys, remember to engage us in the comment section below. Let us know what you think.